I just got back from SEMA 2016 and it absolutely blew my mind. I'd been to SEMA before. I actually attended in 2015 and I ran as many aisles as I possibly could, saw as many cars, went to a ton of events, and it was overwhelming. It took me about 6 months to understand what I had just seen. This year I took a different approach. I wanted to see the products and talk to the companies that make the things I enjoy, much of which are garage and tool organization, lifts, etc. Talk to those companies and understand about how they started, talk to the product engineer, and compare and contrast it to other manufacturers. I also wanted to network with a bunch of like-minded people from so many different backgrounds. We can all come together and have common ground as different as we are. Now, SEMA is an industry show. Some say it is the world's largest car show. Not actually a car show at all. It's an industry show putting people, brands, and products all together so you can see what's new, what's possible, a little bit of razzle dazzle. Now, going back, I've been in the car world for many, many years. Growing up, I was in a car family. It wasn't basketball, it wasn't baseball, it wasn't football, it was automotive. And more specifically, Porsche. We're a Porsche family. At 5 years old, I attended my first IMSA race. 7, I was helping my dad with the shows that he ran. That taught me such a great deal about organizing a show and bringing people and cars together. Now, I mentioned it as an industry show. I am in the automotive industry. I own a marketing agency, and one of our clients was out there, as well as part of Dayton Cars and Coffee. I founded Dayton Cars and Coffee 3 years ago. It's the typical Cars and Coffee. We have a lot of segmented pieces of our area, and I wanted to bring that all together, all those people to come together. And from humble beginnings, that group, I'm proud to say, has in some cases crested 300 or 400 cars in a meet. And that's everything from rat rods to exotics and off-road vehicles, and cafe motorcycles will even show up. It's a huge diverse spectrum, and it's about the diversity that really truly makes it exciting for me to meet all those people. And there are so many people of that group that I would have never had an opportunity to meet that I now call them, they are my personal friends, and I'm very, very thankful for that. With my channel that I'm starting here, I want to talk about a couple things. One is going to be garage. I'm passionate about it, but comparing products, how it's designed, how it's laid out, how do things function, bouncing things back and forth. I'm passionate about garages. I'm going to be actually redoing mine. My wife and I have lived here a number of years, and now is the time that I'm going to make that happen. And with the research I've done, I want to be able to relay that to you so you can take that and not have to do all the heavy lifting and make informed decisions to make your space uniquely yours. That's where you're storing your prized possessions, you're maintaining them, you're tuning them, etc. 2, I want to take you to meet the people that I've met and have more experiences, steal some passenger seat rides and some really, really cool cars. I want to show you that, and I'll probably talk about a little bit about my background, etc. 2 things, people and the garages. I want to take a different approach, and I'm going to be covering a huge spectrum of people from all over so they can tell their stories. I want to hear their stories, hear what makes them tick. Why did they choose that car versus another car? What's their background? What got them into it? What's their favorite tool? I don't know. Dialogue that we have and the delta in between gets smaller and smaller the more we get to know each other. I want to showcase that for you, and I am so very excited. That journey begins now.
Preparation for takeoff. Please don't have your seatbelts are securely fastened.
just canards.
It's a fresh dream. Ooh, it's a fresh dream.
So that you can get the copier whizzing away during the coffee. Of course I did.